Now, Andy, you're definitely getting sick, and I'm not being facetious, and I am sort of sorry for you.
Sort of.
But, not terribly, but I am sort of. Have you heard of iDidThat?
I have, indeed. I don't know a lot about it. That would be my first confession. But it is, as far as I know, an online site for professionals in the advertising industry, and I think particularly creative professionals, to load their portfolios as a kind of showcase and saying, look, I did that ad. If you want other ads like that or to that same level of creativity and production, then come and see me. So it's a marketplace for creatives.
Well, we have got the founder of iDidThat, former creative director at DDB, that's Julie Maunder, and she's on the line. Hi there, Julie.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Brilliant.
Oh, good.
Julie, was my description anywhere near the truth?
And it was perfect, actually. Absolutely spot on.
When did you start the site?
It was thought about 5 years ago, and then you kind of get too busy in the ad world until nothing really came up. And I contacted Andrew Human.
Yes.
And said, come on, let's do this. You know, it doesn't exist. Let's do this. And he was on board. So it's really only been live for about a year and a half. Just before Lurie's last year, we launched it to the photographers and the directors to get them all on board, because creatives don't want to go anywhere, go to a site that doesn't have anybody on it. And that built a lot quicker than we thought. And we've just released it and launched it now to the creatives, so art directors and copywriters can upload their portfolios too.
So what sort of response?
We have now, in just under a year, we have over 3,000 pieces of work and 250 portfolios. It's just crazy. Every single day, if you go to latest uploads, there's people uploading new work. And it's great because we don't upload the work. They manage their own portfolios and upload their own portfolios. And it really has grown a lot faster than we thought.
And Julie, is it the kind of site that a non-advertising professional, but someone who's just interested in advertising, would enjoy? Because most of the people listening to this show are not in the industry. They're consumers of advertising rather than producers of it.
I think anybody who's interested in seeing what is out there and what type of creative, it's not just, I have a lot of people that don't upload just advertising. They're especially the illustrators and the designers. They'll go and upload portfolios that weren't done for the ad industry.
Right.
So I think there would be interest. If you're interested in the creative side of the industry or out of the industry, it would be something that you could find interesting, especially because of the search capabilities. You can go and search for illustrators that live in Durban that do car illustrations, and then just those illustrations come up. So it really is filtered. You don't have to go through every single ad. There's 3,000 pieces of work on there. You don't have to go through all of that. You could really get down to what you need.
Particularly useful maybe for freelancers.
Absolutely. And what's very exciting is in May, we've had a lot of freelancers saying, can we please have a freelancer tab on there? So then, because as agencies, I remember when we were looking for freelancers, it's really hard to find them. There's so many out there, but they're so hard to find. So we're just about to launch in May a freelancer section where you, as a freelancer, can upload your work there. And it'll be a lot easier for agencies to go and have a look and hire someone, especially companies these days that don't want to go through agencies and they're going straight to the source. They can go straight there and find somebody to work with.
Now, Julie, the reason we're talking to you now, apart from wanting to hear all about ididthatad.com, is because I understand you've been using your site to find out what the sentiment out there is with regard to what might be the winning campaign for the Creative Circle's ad of the year. And people can vote. So this, in theory, if you have that number of professionals voting, it ought to mirror quite accurately what those clever people at the Creative Circle also think is the best ad of the year. Tell us a bit more about that.
It's been such an interesting study. We sat with the new Creative Circle chairperson, Chris Scott, and we were chatting about the ad of the year that was coming up. And he said, let's do something. You guys did the Lurie's predictions. Can we do an ad of the year predictions? And we said, yes, absolutely. We have the platform. Let's do it. So we got together with Arlene, and she gave us all the work, all the winners, and said, okay, here you go. And we got a very, very smart team of predictors together. How it works is we've asked them if they would get involved. One criteria being they cannot be the judges on the night because that would defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
And they all got together. We've got Jen and Brent, singer from the double can radio winners from a network BBDO, and we got Paige Nick, the #1 ranked writer last year, and Stephanie Kirk and Brendan, senior art director and copywriter teams that have won many awards. And they got together and then put what they thought was going to win. And it's very interesting. Some categories, everybody voted a different thing. And then some, it was all the same. And that was really interesting because when we looked at it, we thought, okay, what's going to come out? And we didn't expect that to. And now we're looking at the public votes because creators can go on there and vote for what they think their winning campaign is. Some of it is completely different. So the print campaign, the print and experiential is totally open. Come Thursday, nobody knows what it's going to be. All the judges judge differently. Even the public votes have judged differently. But the radio, TV, and ambient outdoor categories, it seems that everybody's on the same pieces to win.
So who are the front runners?
I was going to say.
Yes, here we go. Front runners. The predictions for tomorrow night.
Yes.
Radio. Clear winner is Merck Safety Features. That was the big can winner.
Yes.
But that only came in second. Actually, third place with only 13% of the public vote. But clear winners for the predictors. That's going to win. That's the network.
And television?
Television is going to be Last Dictator Standing. That's the Nando's. That did very well. It went global.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
The YouTube hits on that and just globally went crazy. That was outright favorite. And you know what? The same people are voting the same as the winner. That's in the Nando's CEO. But I don't know if people have got confused with Nando's CEO and Nando's Last Dictator Standing, but it's very close front runners. Everybody says that's going to win. And then Ambient Outdoor is the very well awarded campaign, the Endangered Wildlife Trust, by Hunter Scaris, and that's also tie first for voters and for guest predictors. I did that as predictors. So those three seem to be closed off categories. That's what's winning. So we'll be very surprised if something else hits the post, but you never know.
Well, Julie, we only have to wait till tomorrow night to get the ad of the year officially and to see how it compares with your predictions. Thank you very much indeed. ididthatad.com is the site we've been talking about with Julie Maunder.
Well, the Ad of the Year Awards take place at the venue in Melrose Arch tomorrow night. The event's full, so your only option is to follow at iDidThatad for all of the updated results on the night.